fight, cooldowns Q, he's just gonna die. No RP, the whole team fight goes away. And then the fight is absolutely terrible. Great way from LGD to counter it. It is abusable, and they're going for it.
Do you feel like he needs like a preemptive Tinker counter though? Because when you guys are talking about Tinker, I feel like it seems so free. I mean, you guys
it's very free right now.
He
it's
has
a very
to color
free
the Tinker angle. He has to see Tinker. We want to see it. Don't go out without it. He is, he is the king on this hero. Come on, make it happen.
Here it is.
Okay, perfect.
Does this make you just...
A hit. I mean, this lane in general, when you see the Bloodseeker Rubik, do you feel that that is a lane that the PA can struggle against, or is it not too bad?
I think it's the kind of lane where they can kill the Rubik. Oh, and here we go. This might be first blood.
They're going to try. They get in the Thunderstrikes there. Maposhka. First blood for him down in this lane. The trades favoring them here between the supports. This was going to be, there was potential of this coming up as the last pick for PSG LGD.
If I'm being honest, I don't feel like they really addressed the Tinker in their draft. I think this Invoker was more like this is what we're going to go with, as Maposhka's in trouble.
They're going to try and chase him down. He does get the kinetic field off. Yutoro tries to turn towards Fabian, but the backup's there from Y. He's trying to commit Yutoro, but can he get the kill in time? But stick charges. Yutoro's going to try and run him down, but Fabian is out to the side. Yutoro's not got the further vision. He is going to be able to jump out of the blood right, though. Over to the creep wave.
The zombie gives vision.
See if they can chase him under the tower. They can't. Oh, they can! Oh, they get him!
The zombie vision.
They still manage to see him there as Jinkyu reaches in with a hard-hitting Fate Bolt.
Actually, I do believe that was the Thirst vision.
And now Maposhka. I mean, this is going to be potentially another one. Can they get him as well?
There's no man on the Rubik, but he has boots.
I mean, Jinkyu, he wants to dive in for this. He is taking quite a few tower hits here. Toronto Tokyo will TP over. Jinkyu, he'll get punished for this dive. See if Toronto Tokyo can find anything more here. Why still under the tower? No TP, no mana. So they do dive in to get an extra kill on the Disruptor Maposhka, but they lose 2 heroes for it. Toronto Tokyo.
Despite all of this, Spirit does have a slight gold lead all around.
Incredibly close, though. PSG LGD, they're bringing extra numbers down bottom. Y. He's ready to join. They want to dive in for Yutoro. They commit with the Rupture here. Horn over as well. They're in onto the PA. Yutoro will fall. See if they can get Maposhka as well with the 4 of them and the Tombstone down. They certainly can. The pressure mounting from PSG LGD down on this bottom lane. They know that they can get in and get away with this, especially with the global backup of Arme. On the supports, Static Storm and the Fear ready to play with. PSG LGD, they're doing a great job of avoiding this. Arme is down here on his own.
Yeah, it looks like they're waiting for the haunt, but Arme is about to get caught. Spirit have sniffed him out.
Let's see if the 3 have the damage. Try and set up with the root, but not going to get the connection. The glimpse back is there into the Static Storm. TPs are coming over. Arme, is he tanking up to live through the Static Storm? He's still alive, and in fact, he's able to turn. The Tornado does catch him, but is it enough damage? Arme will live, and it will be Spirit that lose the 2 heroes off the back of that attempt.
Versus these type of heroes that Team Spirit has, he's going to be very, very quick at killing them all.
Look at this quick move. Yutoro, he's in on a Fate beyond. They're looking to try and burst the Bloodseeker, but the counterplay comes in. Arme with the horn, looks to collapse, jumps over towards Yutoro. Yutoro trying with the TPO, he's away, but collapse. There'll be no escape for him.
Yeah.
Until he has as well. Tinker Laser will never be fun to play against as a PA when he's trying to focus targets. Bottom lane. See another attempt with a Static Storm. This time round, do they have enough damage? They've got the catch onto Arme. He's trying to get away, but he will fall. This time round, Spirit, they'll get the big kill, but it has cost them both supports' lives. We'll see Toronto Tokyo trying to escape, but they got any way to find him here.
There's one more sentry.
He's into the trees. He's out for the
There is a lift and a glimpse.
Ooh! Not quite able to get...
They know that the item is very likely coming. And then when all the heroes then disappear, that is like another sign for Yutoro to be like, okay, I can't show.
We're going to see the attempt onto Toronto Tokyo down bottom. Azame, he'll jump over, sentry still down. Toronto Tokyo will try and hide himself in the trees, but they'll stay on top. Same time over towards the mid, they will lose Faith beyond. The counterplay was made by Spirit. So the TP out as well. Smira gets back to safety, so 1-for-1 across the map here.
2 seconds for the skewer. Glimpse. Skewer back.
They've got the dagger slow to set it up. He's able to dodge the decay nicely so that he didn't get hit, could still get the blink off. But now Arme, he's ready to come back in. Yutoro's off to the side. The rocket's not enough, but nothing to say. Jumps in to finish him off. The Fear, the counterplay here from Spirit. Nothing to say, is caught underneath the tower. Have they got enough damage here from the Willow and the Magnus to start over the 2 of them? underneath the tower, nothing to say. Surely gonna go down, he will collapse. Skewer over into the trees, collapse. He's still alive here. Can they quite find him? Wise coming back over, steps into collapse. Finally they burst him with a fade ball, but this battle underneath the tower, it's costing PSG LGD lives as well. The route down, catching the two, pushing them back into it with a deafening blast. Arme, he's going to turn back over towards Toronto Tokyo, is going to jump in, close the gap onto the Invoker Mirror Maposh. Can they help him out? They cannot. Arme able to finish off Toronto Tokyo as well.
Any sort of healing tool together with Spectre's Dispersion just deals incredible amounts of damage in the team fights. I feel like LGD's draft is really coming together now.
Yeah, absolutely. So in a way that we just haven't seen from them so far in this series. Mid lane, they're looking for the jump in onto Toronto Tokyo. Will be able to turn with a quick tornado. The attention from PSG LGD will turn over towards Mirror. Into the Shadow Realm though. They still want to dive this, dropping down the Tombstone, just full aggression from PSG LGD, diving past the Tier 1 tower. The Rockets, they're coming in on Toronto Tokyo. He's got to get up, but he can't. Arme! He's in straight on top of him.
That's just beautiful. They're abusing these vision tools so nicely. You have the Tombstone, you have the Bloodseeker. There's so many ways to get vision in these team fights.
I mean, this Arme Spectre's looking pretty spooky. He's picking up the kills, the involvement here. PSG LGD just fighting in a way that we haven't seen from them so far in this series. We'll see the jump forward onto Fabian. Underneath the tower, he'll be caught, but the heal comes out. He is trapped in the Static Storm, trying to run, but the Thunderstrike finishes him off. TP's coming in from Spirit. Why? Trying to dive in onto Yatoro. Another Soul Rip, healing Y up. He's going to stay on top of the PA, but the hits come out, and Yatoro takes him down.
He's able to get away. Oh, that was close.
See if they can pick up Mirror as well. They can. Nothing to say. In with the laser. Put a stop to the escape here from Spirit.
Looks like Spirit might want to chase into this though, but they should recognize that Tombstone's been dropped on the high ground, and it might be a hard fight for them.
I mean, Yatoro, he's going to commit with the BKB. Just goes to work straight away onto Y. He should be able to get this. Yeah, Y's dead for sure. The crit comes in. Y will fall.
LGD are hanging around though. They recognize the importance of this BKB.
Yeah, they've got a bit of a window now to maybe punish if Spirit stick around, but they're going for the fight.
Yeah, but he does have that level 10 talent. This was recently added. The minus 15 seconds Tombstone cooldown makes it less of a committal when you use it.
Well, Toronto Tokyo, he's going to end up walking into the Bloodseeker mid. Fate Beyond just turns straight away upon him. Toronto Tokyo was not prepared for that at all. Just standing there in the mid, and Faith Beyond finds a very tasty surprise.
You do have the Mantle Inspector, so never mind. But that is a big Roche tool. Once you get Mantle Inspector, you have the Desolate to deal true damage to the Roche, and then it goes down very quickly. But they're happy with the pace of the game right now. They're happy with how it's playing out. Shard finished on PA. Yeah. I think this is a very intelligent thing that LGD have recognized in this game. They've been dominated in Vision for 2 games straight, and they feel like, you know what, maybe they're better at warding than me. How do I solve it?
Well, collapse.
Pick heroes like a Vision.
He's going to get the grab on the Faith Beyond. The BKB is popped. He's going to lock down the LP, catches the 2 cause Sunstrike comes in. They kill off Faith Beyond. The Static Storm is onto Arme, but Yatoro's going to look to bail out. Collapse as well, go for the TP away. He gets out. They all get out on Spirit.
Oh, Xingqiu just barely missing the RP on the PA there. That would have been a massive kill. But you see this from Spirit, right?
See if Spirit still want to try and make a jump into them.
Yeah, so between the laser, the Mantle Spectre, the Undying damage amplification.
Gonna get the fear, quite nicely timed. Roshan is very low. Is there any potential for a steal?
Yeah, absolutely. Yatoro might go.
He's not able to get in. He's not able to get in. Arme gets the kill. The Aegis on the Spectre now. Spirit, they've got to be cautious. Yatoro pops the BKB, but he's already been burst so low. Throw out the daggers, but they're surrounded by PSG LGD. Maposhka as well, caught in the river. They couldn't make the jump in time, and Yatoro just getting burst so heavily.
Is just so smart. I think this is what they were missing in the first 2 games. These tools that provide them with vision, and the adaptation to recognize that is amazing.
And just Arme jumping around the map. Collapse this time round. The damage too overbearing from Arme and his illusions. LGD, the wealth, very evenly split between Nothing to Say and Arme. Both of these cores, and just in combination with one another. Spectre, Tinker, nobody wants to play against a good, incredibly farmed one of those. In mid lane is watching Q. He's in, using the RP to catch Yatoro completely off guard. He wasn't ready for that at all. We'll now see them try and turn towards Faith Beyond, but the Soul Rip heal comes out. The Meteor crashing down on the Bloodseeker. They find him in return. Mirror busted in position here. Wyatt trying to look towards him, but the field holds back the Undying. Mirror gets away. But a quick move there from Xingqiu.
Yeah, there's still the Haunt ready though if they want to look for more.
See, jump over towards Toronto Tokyo. He's out of mana, he's out of luck.
Not really going to bring their heroes to that side of the map. And then in the bottom area, the only ward that they have to fight around is also an area that you won't really see LGD approaching.
We'll see this move mid. Atos into the Rupture. Toronto Tokyo in trouble. They'll put the BKB. We'll see Arme heading on top of him. We'll get glimpsed back. And we'll give the space for Toronto Tokyo to stand his ground. The Rupture to wear off. Looking for setup on the side. They get the catch onto Y. Yatoro, he'll commit. Jumps in. Does get caught up on Hanks though. He's jumps in. BKB off in time though. Yatoro, he'll survive. Over towards Faith Bian he goes. He won't chase further. The Sunstrike just off the mark. Faith Bian will live. But focus around the mid lane here for Spirit.
Oh, what a play by Y. He put his courier on the hill to scout out the ward.
Collapse is going to still get the jump on him, but immediately the telekinesis comes out for Jinkyu. Catching Collapse in the combo. Collapse to go over the TP out, but the Yules is there. Yatoro trying to get in with the BKB. He'll turn over towards Arme, but Arme just jumping all over the place. Yatoro has to go with the BKB TP out. Collapse goes down. Yatoro will be able to save himself. PSG LGD, they're looking to see if they can chase for more. Faith Bian trying to run down Toronto Tokyo.
Start moving over to the top side, secure that area. Y already has the ward down. Notices there are no heroes there. That means we know where Spirit are. An immediate smoke over.
Collapse. Ooh. He's out with a blink. Same can't be said for Miposhka though. The Disruptor will die. Oh, how quick PSG LGD is going to be with these responses. It's Collapse. He's on a cliff. Nothing to say. He's quite happy to join him.
Not really quite sure what was going on there. Maybe he was attempting to de-ward while he saw the heroes bottom and saw the TPs on the tier 1 bot tower. Wait for the Tinker to show up. If the Tinker comes to that wave, they're going to be right on top of him. But it seems like Nothing to Say has played plenty of Tinker games.
He
recognizes that this is the only way I might get caught.
Yeah, he's got a lot under his belt here. Nothing to Say as Arme, a quick jump over to the bottom lane, adding another kill to his scoreboard. 9, 1, and 15.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, he's gone for the Haunt Illusion damage on 25.
We'll see here. An attempt of a play. Yatoro is going to get caught out by the bash. He's got to get out of it. Yatoro, he'll go for the BKB TP out. The disarmament is there under the Spectre, so no chance of a bash. As Yatoro will get out the same. Not to be said for Toronto Tokyo, though, as Nothing to Say has his number.
And it's something that you need in order to win TI, right? You need to have that attitude of champions.
Look at this jump. Look at the dust out. BKB, we still see the jump from Arme. He's in with the bash onto Toronto Tokyo. Let's push back with the deafening blast, but they're in with the grab. Nothing to Say. He's in with the nukes.
He's playing with so much confidence on this Tinker. I was talking about how he needs to wait out for the PA, but
when he was just in the lead, ahead, just playing around with his food, he's got to make some big moves here from the defensive position as he is losing teammates around him to the consistent dives from PSG LGD. He'll try and get the grab hit onto Arme. It's not going to happen.
He'll be forced to waste his BKB.
And they do have, of course, the Empower. You know, the triple stifling daggers with the Empower on them. That's pretty nasty.
Quick fingers from Toronto Tokyo, but he's caught.
Yeah, they've got to catch it. BKB, and he'll try and walk away. See if he's able to make it out. He's been ruptured. He's going for the TP out, but the BKB comes to an end. And so does his escape. He'll try and hold them back with a tornado, but there's nothing more to hold them back with. Yatoro, he's going to be the new focus. Static Sword from Miposhka down into the trees to try and stop the chase. Rapier coming in with the BKB, but Yatoro will manage to make it out. Miposhka as well in the trees, hidden out. Nothing to Say. He's getting close to having the comfort of the overwhelming blink, maybe even holding on for his buyback as well.
Yatoro? He's caught.
He has been caught here. He needs help and he needs it now. The BKB comes out. He has been ruptured though. Not much that he can do. And Arme, he's in with the illusion, surrounds him. No way for Yatoro to get out. And of course he did spend up on that refresher, so 100 seconds, no buyback on the PA.
Vision. This game, PSG LGD had vision. They were playing on even terms for most of the game. And
oh, Collapse, he tries to make the move, but the counter's there. Jinkyu with an instant lift. Holds him in his tracks. As it's another core out of the game. Collapse and Yatoro, no way of returning for this defense.
Skewer back on Mira.
They get the grab. Mira also to be blown up outside of the base. 3 dead on Spirit. PSG LGD, they're up to their racks.
That's gotta be so satisfying for Jinkyu.
Oh yeah.
Collapse with that mag, just constantly skewering them back. And now finally he gets to do it himself.
Yeah, Collapse giving Jinkyu the respect as well there.
That could open the fight up entirely.
Approaching the final set of barracks here. They jump in underneath the tier 4s. They're in on him at Boschka. He's gone. Collapse will try and jump in with the skewer back onto Arme. Yatoro's committed onto the front lines with the BKB, but he's been disarmed. Gets the Phantom Knives off. Now turns over towards White, but look how much HP White's got. Yatoro. Refresher. Doesn't want to commit for another round. Nothing to say. With the X. They've locked down Yatoro. Yatoro to fall. Buyback at the ready. Instant smoke up from Spirit. Mirror. Set things up with the curse, trying to get the glimpse back. He's looking for the skewer, but he's actually able to get out here with a Manta. Arme won't be grabbed back yet. Step, but the rocket spam begins from nothing to say. Yatoro, he's going to look to try and jump outside of the base. He's able to jump it onto GQ. He's going to go for nothing to say, but nothing to say. Gets the blink off in time. Back onto the high ground he goes, but Arme's trying to get in. They get the skewer. Arme, he's in the fountain. Into the OP. They've got Arme. They've got him into the fountain. Can he get out? He cannot. They've done it the once. Can they do it again? It's just the 3th of the meatballs coming down. Arme, he needs help. He's in the fountain and it isn't his own. The skewer's attempted, but the Yules is there to stop the play. Arme, he'll be getting out of the fountain alive. GG is called, and PSG LGD will take this game 3.
I love Dota so much, Owen. That was so beautiful. Everything happened. You got the skewer into the fountain.
Oh my goodness.
Out of the fountain. They counter blink to skewer him in again. But no, the Yules. And then the stolen skewer, and you pull out a hero of your own.
They do.